Hello everybody and welcome to All About Africa. This is a show where we talk about all things Africa. My name is Imoitinya and I am your host. Now today's episode is on a tragic side. If you are somebody who is allergic or you'll get very sensitive to guns, violence, shooting, blood, if this would traumatize you, please tune me off today. Turn me off today and turn me back on next week, right? Visit my channel next week and so you can get a better story, a lighter story. But today is tragic and it's tragedy. So let's talk about this, right? But I'll begin with a question as I always do. Do you know that South Africa is one of the leading countries in gun violence? We have one of the highest rates in the world. South Africa does. I didn't know this information until I had to research the death of Kiernan Forbes, award-winning rapper Kiernan Forbes, who was killed last Friday, February 10th, 2023, alongside his close friend and former manager, Tobello. They got shot in front of a restaurant on Florida Road in South Africa. Devastation. Now, what drove me insane was, and still drives me insane, are these questions. How the heck did South Africa became the leading or one of the leading countries in this department? Who the heck is in charge of gun control in South Africa? What are they doing to get the guns off the street? And how the heck are these guns getting into the hands of young people? I mean, these are questions that I don't even think I have answers to. But those were the things that were circulating in my mind as I began to do this research. So let's talk about this. So award-winning South African rapper Kiernan Forbes, popularly known as AKA, alongside his close friend, Tobello. You know who Tobello was? He was an entrepreneur. He was a celebrity chef. He sounds like a guy who has worked so hard to build his reputation. Now, these men were eating at a restaurant in Florida, South Africa. After they finished eating, they were on their way to the club, and this was Tobello's. This was AKA's night to perform. And also, AKA was celebrating his 35th birthday. Very young of a man. And when they came out of the restaurant, something tragic happened. I want you to watch this sensitive and disturbing video. I know it's graphic, ladies and gentlemen, but we gotta talk about these things, right? Let's take a look.
Yes, good evening. It's Captain Keys, detective, duty officer for Korea area. Okay, thank you. Yes.
By the way, if you're watching my video, if you love what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell and get ding, ding, ding notified when I drop or when I produce or publish any videos, right? So let's go back to the story. I wanted to highlight some of the things I saw that I had to zoom into. The gunman came from this angle where everybody was just chatting and rejoicing and feeling happy. And then bam, that was it. Now, police don't have any information on the suspect yet. As of right now, at least I should say. We are unaware of what the motive for the murder is. Investigation are still undergoing, right? But what we do know that both Kiernan Forbes and Tobello are deceased. Now, I just wanted to give you a little bit of highlights of AKA's career. He started at a group. A bunch of rappers came together to create a group called Entity. He later left the group and went on to become solo. Now, he announced on his Facebook or on his Instagram page and Twitter as well, several hours before his shooting on his forthcoming album, which was set to be released February 27th. But got killed, and it's quite tragic. This is just, it breaks my heart because the people who end up killing these men are people who know that this is very close to home. The way, especially the closeness of that gun, right? I'm not speculating. I'm just stating what everybody else is thinking and probably not saying. Now, AKA's parents went on and released a statement of the passing of their son. So let me put on my spectacle and read you what AKA's parents shared on AKA's social media. They said, and I quote, it is with extreme sadness that we acknowledge the passing of our beloved son and confirm his ultimate and tragic passing on the evening of February 10th, 2023. We are awaiting further details from the Durban police. And then they went on to say, we thank you for the love and support we have received thus far and ask you continue keep us in your prayers and uplifted in the Lord. Now, these are words from Tony and Lynn Forbes. It is tragic. It is a tragic thing, and I think it's a curse too when parents are unfortunately tragically picking plots of land where to place their own children. Parents are not supposed to bury their children, but in this tragic situation, it's devastating, and I don't think any parents ever recovers from such a tragic madness. Now, AKA is an award-winning rapper for sure. He's received several nominees from BET Awards and also MTV Europe Award as well. So this is a guy that has worked really, really hard to make a name for himself, but only to be killed at age 35, and especially after he's announced the forthcoming album that is yet to be released. This is quite a devastation, and I also wanted to share with you that April of 2021, his girlfriend, or fiance rather, she fell off her hotel room in Cape Town, South Africa, and that's a pending case that's still going on right now. And just to also share with you that celebrity killings seems to be a trend in South Africa. One of my favorite reggae star, Lucky Dube, was murdered by carjackers. Lucky Dube is a South African reggae star. I mean, who don't know Lucky Dube? We're all familiar with this man. But he was killed in 2007 after dropping off his two children. He was only 43 years old. Just last year, November, the Amapiano star, DJ Somebody, was killed as well by drive-by shooters. So, and then the craziest thing is this: DJ Somebody was shot November last year, right? These are celebrities. AKA was among the people who tweeted about this tragic incident, and I want to put up his tweet and simply just summarize to you what he said. You can see it for yourself. And he just said, this is a brilliant guy who we lost, that got killed due to drive-by shooting, right? Only to be killed himself 4 or 5 months later. You know, this is tragic. South Africa, what the heck is going on? Who's in charge of making sure that these guns are being taken off the street? What are the regulations there? You know, it is quite crazy that when it comes to celebrity, these are people that's bringing tourism to your country. These are people that has brought name to you. These men have put South Africa on the map. Especially these rappers and singers and songwriters and producers and actresses and actors. It is not an easy thing to elevate yourself in those very, very competitive career path. So we must learn to embrace and encourage people when they are in that space, not to shut them and kill them. It is quite tragic. It is quite crazy. It is hard for me to understand. Now, I watched a documentary recently where a reporter was speaking to some men, South African men, and she was asking them questions. How do you obtain guns? Because there's a lot of violence happening in South Africa. Lots of illegal guns are in the hands of young people, and these people go out and commit terrible crimes, right? The young people said, we go and rob other homes to obtain these guns. And we go and rob people to obtain these guns. So you can see that This is indeed tragic. This is indeed crazy. This is indeed mind-blowing. And this is indeed unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video, if you stayed till this long, you love what you're watching, please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be the first to receive any new content. So let's move on. Here's organizations that are making sure that guns are being reduced in South Africa, and that is a gun-free South Africa. Now, this one is a bit crazy, and they're a bit crazy about the work they do. And their whole purpose is creating a safer and more secure South Africa by reducing gun violence, right? Yet and still, gun violence is still a massive problem. Now, I wanted to just share with you some statistics here. According to the South African Police Service, there were 17 or more than 17,000 murders in South Africa between April 2020 and March 2021. Now, among that 17,000 or more than 17,000, right, 46% of the deaths were caused by firearms. So this is indeed tragic. We talk about celebrities today. What about the stories of those everyday men and women who don't get the same recognition, whether it's been national, whether it's been international, after being gunned down by pass-by shooters or carjackers? Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I am curious, I am open, I am angry, but it's something that we must talk about. Please share your thoughts. Open your mouth, open your eyes, open your ears, and share your thoughts. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again next time.